What's up, race fans? My name's Owen, and welcome back to the Bent Fender podcast. And in this one, we will be reviewing the Candace race. So, before the race, Legacy Motor Club announced that next year they will be switching manufacturers from Chevy to Toyota. So, Toyota is going from a 6-car operation to an 8, and Chevy is losing 2 of their cars. And a few cars had to go to the back today. So Corey LaJoy and Ricky Stenhouse had some unapproved adjustments, and Josh Bilicki was in a backup car, so they had to go to the rear. Getting on to the actual race, stage 1 was 80 laps. Then William Byron and Kyle Larson are on the front row. William Byron takes the initial lead. Then Kyle Larson took the lead when Byron got loose. Then Tyler Reddick spins Kyle Larson, bringing out the first caution. And honestly, I was rooting for Reddick in this race before that, but because if Reddick won, it would be the first time in history that the same number won 3 races in a row with 3 separate drivers. It was Kurt Busch in this race last year, Bubba Wallace in the the summer race, or like the playoff race last year. And if Reddick won, it would be that, but that didn't happen. So after the caution, Reddick leads. Then Martin Truex Jr. leads. Then green flag pit stops start. Then William Byron was speeding in the pits, so he got a penalty for that. Christopher Bell takes the lead. Michael McDowell takes the lead. Corey LaJoy takes the lead. Josh Bilicki gets a speeding penalty. Then Denny Hamlin takes the lead. Then Martin Truex Jr. takes the lead at the end of the green flag pit stops. Chase Briscoe has a loose tire on pit road, or loses a tire on pit road, and has a uncontrolled tire penalty. Then Denny Hamlin takes the lead, and Denny Hamlin wins stage 1. So at the end of stage 1, there were only 19 cars on the lead lap. Going into stage 2, it was 82 laps, or 85 laps. Denny Hamlin wins the race off pit road, but Martin Truex Jr. takes the lead. Then Denny Hamlin retakes the lead. Then Austin Cindric hits the wall, bringing out the second caution. Bubba Wallace wins the race off pit road. Then Austin Cindric had to be held for 2 laps for losing the tire on the track. So after Cindric hit the wall, he was going to the pits, and both the rubber part of the tire and the metal wheel came off the car. So this basically ended Cindric's day. I feel bad for him because all of the like black and neon blue cars that he runs are so cool looking. I wish I had one of those in a die cast, but can't seem to find them anywhere. Getting back on track here. So after that, Martin Truex Jr. takes the lead. Then Eric Almirola spins and goes around, bringing out the third caution. Kyle Larson wins the race off pit road. Then Eric Jones spins, and Josh Berry gets a flat tire, bringing out the fourth caution. After that, Bubba Wallace takes the lead. Then Christopher Bell spins and hits the inside wall, bringing out the fifth caution. And Bell is the first car out of the race. After that, Ryan Preece wins the race off pit road, but Joey Logano leads as a bunch of cars didn't pit. I think 10 cars didn't pit with this one. Then after that, Kyle Busch spins, hits the inside wall, bringing out the sixth caution and the stage caution. And Busch is out of the race. Yay. So Joey Logano wins stage 2. And at the end of stage 2, there are 2 cars out and 28 cars on the lead lap. Then going into the third and final stage was 102 laps. Joey Logano wins the race off pit road, but Kyle Larson leads. Then Ty Gibbs spins and taps the inside wall, bringing out the 7th caution. He could have easily stayed in the race, but he pushed too hard to get back to the pits and absolutely destroyed the car because his right front tire kind of started coming apart and absolutely destroyed the front. And then the front left tire was also kind of skewed, so he wasn't turning well. So Gibbs is out of the race. Unfortunate for him because he was having a pretty decent day. So after that, Chase Elliott takes the lead. Then Harrison Burton spins, bringing out the 8th caution. It was really easy going off of 2 to just lose the back end of the car and spin. That's mostly what happened to all of the single car spinners in this race, was they just lost the end and spun. After that, Kyle Larson won the race off pit road. Martin Truex Jr. leads. Then Larson takes the lead. And then Noah Gragson spins, bringing out the 9th caution. Kyle Larson wins the race off pit road. Then Daniel Suarez has a uncontrolled tire penalty. Corey LaJoie takes the lead. Then William Byron takes the lead. What? Oh, right. LaJoie stayed out. Okay. Then Kyle Larson takes the lead. Then Byron Reed takes the lead. Then Eric Jones and Josh Berry both spin, bring out the 10th and final caution of the race. After that, Kyle Larson leads. Then on the last lap, Denny Hamlin taps Larson, who gets into the wall, and Denny Hamlin wins this race. So the top 5 were Denny Hamlin, Kyle Larson, William Byron, Bubba Wallace, and Ross Chastain. Then after the race, Ross Chastain and Noah Gragson were seen having a conversation, and then Gregson goes and grabs Chastain, and Chastain hit him with a right hook, and so they get into a bit of a scuffle. There's probably going to be penalties for both of them off of that, but I don't think I've heard anything yet. Let me just quickly check if there's anything. All right, so as of me recording this, there's been no penalties given out for that. And all in all, this was an amazing race. Miles showed up a little bit late for his race, so he decided to take a trip down to Kansas and have his buffet dinner there with all the incidents that happened on track. And all in all, I'm probably gonna give this a 9 out of 10. This race a 9 out of 10. It was one of the best races I've seen in a while. Good hard racing. The leader didn't get too far ahead of everyone, and yeah. So, thank y'all for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, as well as go check out my other 2 channels. One being my main channel of FanRantan, where I do Pokemon pack unboxings, Pokemon pack openings. I'm starting to do Magic openings. I do Lego builds and gaming content as well on that. That channel is called FanRantan. And on my second one, I do me and my friends play Dungeons and Dragons. That is called Drunkards and Dumbasses. Please go check those out. And join me next week for the Darlington Throwback Race. So, thank you all for watching. Peace.